On Seattle Refined, out of the darkness of an American tragedy.
It seems very silly, but to me, seeing him up on stage gave me the feeling like, yeah, he is going to be okay.
The Seattle filmmaker behind an emotionally powerful project shining a light on Newtown. Then,
this is not a play that gives you easy answers.
A classic play hits the Seattle stage that will strike a strong chord with audiences. Plus, from cluttered to clean.
1, 2, 3. Go ahead and take a look. Oh my God.
Refined helps transform a messy garage into an organized showplace. And how to win the ultimate entertainment package at one of the top shopping centers around. Seattle Refined starts now.
Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, in just a few days, Hollywood will hand out prizes for the best films of the year. And while it's not nominated, we can't think of a movie that packs more of an emotional punch than Midsommar in Newtown.
Newtown, Connecticut is of course the scene of the Sandy Hook Elementary tragedy. On December 14, 2012, a gunman opened fire at the school, killing 26 people, many of them young children. Midsommar in Newtown explores the resilience of those who survived that awful day. Refined sat down with one of the executive producers who lives right here in Seattle. Midsommar in Newtown follows Sandy Hook Elementary students as they find their voice, rebuild their lives.
I always had to build up my confidence because I just like to hide in the shadows.
And ultimately shine. Tane is just one of the children still grappling with what happened to his friends that terrible day by channeling his grief into a local theater project.
I would like to remind you, I'm not really a liar, so you don't have to worry, I'm just part of the play.
Seattle's Jody Gottlieb is one of the film's executive producers.
It's a rocking musical, and the kids are really inspiring. Newtown, like many of these communities, has come together and is really united in how they're telling their story and how they're moving forward. And it's heartwarming. It's heartbreaking.
It's okay. I know. I know. I know. But you know what? That's good. That meant you had a good experience and that you care about these people.
Tane and Sammy, who are central to this story in particular, really were needing something to draw them out and help them heal and deal with their grief.
It's still a struggle for Sammy to talk about.
I always thought it was a drill. Then someone came up to me, splashed me with water, and told me it was real. That's when I broke down. I was really upset, and my best friend's little sister was one of the people who didn't really make it through that, and, sorry. It's hard to talk about that.
The film also tells the story of Jimmy and Nelba Marquez Green, who lost their 6-year-old daughter, Anna Grace.
There is no sense to be made of what happened to our daughter. We will never, ever have normal again.
We were really fly on the wall in this situation. We were following these stories as they were unfolding, and so you know, it's difficult to get a family that has suffered such an immeasurable loss to open up to us and let us see what they're dealing with. But they really took two different paths. Jimmy is well known. He's channeling his grief through his music, and Nelba, Anna's mother, is involved in empathy training. She talks about the person who took her child's life in an incredibly compassionate way that is quite extraordinary and quite a testament to her own personal strength and faith. People are really love the way this film is inspiring, but also, you know, it doesn't have a pretty ending. To these type of scenarios. These kids still will continue to struggle, and the parents are quite extraordinary in how they're helping their children deal with it through the art.
Midsommar in Newtown is playing at select theaters. It's worth checking out.
Do you want the red carpet treatment for the Oscars? Our sponsors at Redmond Town Center are giving away an amazing shopping package to celebrate the Academy Awards.
But first, a little 411 on the Redmond Town Center. It's one of the coolest one-stop shopping experiences in Western Washington, and it's only getting better. When I stopped by recently, I was blown away with everything that's going on. Redmond Town Center reminds me of an East Side resort. Everything is at your fingertips. Stores, salons, restaurants, and hotels.
So what's the deal with this place? It's all like brand new and the place to come, right?
Yeah, Redmond's exciting. It's the best time to be here. There's so many fun and unique experiences to have here, and we have 13 new stores and restaurants and fitness studios coming.
But one of the biggest draws is the luxurious iPick Theater. Full bar, 5-star food from top chefs, and recliners. It doesn't get much better than this.
Man, this is outrageous.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Check out these reclining leather seats. It's tableside. They serve you the whole time you're watching the movie. You don't have to move a muscle.
Cheers.
Up next, time to head over to Jean Juarez Salon and Spa for some R&R.
Ah, it feels great.
I got just what the doctor ordered, the best hand massage a manly man could ask for. That amazing massage is just the beginning of what Jean Juarez salons offer.
So when you think of Jean Juarez, it really is one-stop shopping, isn't it, for beauty?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, we are able to do all your haircuts, your hair color, your makeup, all your spa needs and nails, and you know, you can have your services all done in one day.
After getting pampered, it was time to hit up one of the many brand new shops at Redmond Town Center, the Island Time Eatery.
We're island inspired. We add a little bit of our own twist to it, but we bring something that I think people, if you've ever had poke, it's like, oh my gosh, I remember this and I want to have some. We have a smoked salmon slider that can't tell you what we put on it, but it's good.
Hey, can I try an egg slider?
You sure can.
Oh, look at that yolk coming out of there. Wow. It's got the slaw on it?
Got the slaw on it.
Mmm. That's good stuff.
Now it's time to burn off that good grub at one of the boutique gyms. And everyone is talking about the new kid on the block, Cycle Bar.
So tell me a little bit about Cycle Bar.
Well, Cycle Bar is the fastest growing franchise. We're a cycle studio franchise. We do high intensity workouts, about 45, 50 minutes, and it's fun music, lots of energy. We are all about community here. We are huge into cycle giving, so we run charity rides every week so that we can give back to our community. And
nice.
That's what sets us apart from the other cycle studios, other fitness studios in the area.
So I have jeans on. Can you still make me sweat?
Oh, sure.
All right.
Let's
Pick
do
up a pair
this.
and let's go.
Nice. Now pick up your pace.
All right. I'm working it. Already breaking a sweat. Now, do you guys serve booze here, right?
Of course, this is Cycle Bar. Absolutely. Do you want a beer?
I would love a beer. Man, nothing like this place or Redmond Town Center, right?
Absolutely.
All right, cheers.
Seattle Refined is teaming up with our sponsors at Redmond Town Center for a Red Carpet Movie Awards contest. Just head to seattlerefined.com/Redmond and make your movie picks for a chance to win an amazing package thanks to iPick, Jean Juarez, Cycle Bar, and the Island Time Eatery. Again, head to seattlerefined.com/Redmond for a chance to win. Seattle Refined is just getting started.
I come in here and just want to cry. I would love organization, shelving, and bins.
We roll up our sleeves for Refined's first ever garage makeover. You won't believe what this messy space looks like now. Plus, you'll laugh, cry, and maybe feel changed. The classic tragic comedy that has people talking in Seattle. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Refined, everybody. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, if you're one of our viewers lucky enough to have a home with a garage, chances are it's the place where all the stuff that you don't want to deal with ends up. Trust us, if your garage looks like an episode of Hoarders, you are not alone.
Fortunately, our sponsor Lowe's has experts who've seen it all. And when we asked viewers to help us find a garage in desperate need of a makeover, the Lowe's team came through. Refined's Malia Karlinski has the astounding before and after.
We all know the saying, your home is your castle. But what does that make the garage? For the Barger family, the space had become a giant junk drawer. Lots and lots of stuff. Mom Allie was fed up.
Okay, Allie, what are some of your main issues here in the garage right now?
Just all the accessibility, the sporting goods, random tools and materials from projects that we need to either donate or get rid of. I come in here and just want to cry. So I would love organization, shelving, and bins.
Refined and Lowe's to the rescue. Our 3 goals: make Dad's workbench usable, organize the shelves, and create a place for kids to store their sports stuff, especially their skis. Plus, Allie had just one more wish.
What's your ultimate goal when you look around the garage? Like, what would be your dream?
It would be great to get a car in here.
We headed to Lowe's to get some help from manager Jim Wilde.
Okay, Jim, this family is super busy. Mom's a nurse, Dad's a contractor. They've got 3 busy boys. They do every sport you can think of. And then on the weekends, they teach skiing.
That is a busy family. We have many items to take care of their garage makeover and make it well organized.
So this dad is really into tools, but the problem is he can't always get to them.
We have a great idea. Pegboard. He can hold up all his hammers, screwdrivers. So we have pegboard that's actually primed.
All you got to do is paint it. You don't even have to prime it.
You don't have to prime it. You just paint it and you're ready to go.
And here's a cool tip. Lowe's can custom cut it to fit your space.
Well, we have a panel saw that we use as a courtesy saw for our customers.
So if someone buys the product here,
we will cut it for free to your dimensions.
A pegboard organizer is also the perfect solution for the family's ski debris. And for the rest of the mess, there's plenty of shelving options.
They are a great idea and they're very economical. We have a 5-tier shelf, solid steel, great price.
Sometimes a single shelf is the perfect fit for a tight space.
You know, we have a variety of racking that we can customize and cut to a person's specifics. They can be put overhead and out of the way, and would be great for storage.
Speaking of storage, we needed to keep all that gear organized.
Okay, Jim, what do you think in terms of bins? Because there's a lot of sports gear that we want to store in off-season.
Sure. So we have a lot of bins here.
But before the Lowe's team could get to work, Allie and her husband Rick had a homework assignment: sorting, hauling, and donating truckloads of unwanted stuff. Finally, the big day arrived. It was time to roll up our sleeves and get to work on the garage.
There you go.
Then it was time for the big reveal. Here's the before. We couldn't wait to show them the after.
Close your eyes, close your eyes. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and take a look.
Oh my God. Awesome. Wow, you could roller skate in here.
First up, Rick's workbench. Remember the before?
So we picked out a pegboard and we actually painted it. We chose red because it kind of pops out.
What do you think, Rick? Because you had a lot of stuff up there.
Yeah, this will be very nice to work on house projects right here. Excited about that.
And remember that corner with the shelves?
We decided to use pegboard over here and then these type of brackets that can be used to hang up your skis so they don't get knocked around.
That's cool. That's a really great idea for this space right here. Right in it, right out the side door and
load them up.
Out of here.
Finally, we organized those shelves with labeled bins.
So Allie, we got clear bins so that you can see all the sporting goods, what's inside. And one of my favorite parts, and it's a small thing, but it's going to be a big thing for you, is a new label maker. So I'm going to hand this over to you. You can label the heck out of all your stuff in here now.
And then that moment Allie had been waiting years and years for.
So Allie, you told me at the beginning that your ultimate goal was to be able to actually drive a car in here.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
I would love to. Awesome.
To learn more about Lowe's or any of the products used in this makeover, log on to SeattleRefined.com. Coming up, a Northwest man is inspiring others one step at a time. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, there is a reason some plays are called classics. It's because no matter what era they are performed, the themes are universal. That's one of the things that makes the tragic comedy The Cherry Orchard, now playing at the Act Theater, so timeless. Refined got a backstage pass to check it out.
The Cherry Orchard is the final play written by Russian playwright Anton Chekhov. It's set at a country estate outside of Moscow 100 years ago, as a family on the brink of social, political, and economic change braces for the unknown.
It's really about the forces of change and how we decide to interact with them or ignore them or ride the wave into something else. It's literally about someone who takes the old way and flips it on its head and tears it all away, and to build something that is new and is for a larger swath of people.
The Cherry Orchard is a production of the Siegel Project, a Seattle group united in its passion for Chekhov's work.
Chekhov is known for his myriad of storylines that he puts into his pieces. He is often described as being showing extreme love and brutality to his characters.
Chekhov is really fun because the audience teaches you a lot. It really is comedy in that sense. There's a endless debate on, is Chekhov a comic writer, a dramatic or tragic writer? Which, I think once we get into the playing of it is kind of an irrelevant question, because you get in front of an audience and they teach you what parts are tragic and they teach you what parts are funny, and it's different things every night.
We're so susceptible to failure, which is something that's so great about Chekhov, that he shows you, like, we're so susceptible to our flaws.
This is not a play that gives you easy answers. It is a play that exists in a much larger epic kind of quality that instead of saying this is the hero, this is the villain, this is who you're supposed to love, it says, what do you think, what do you pull, and how does this affect your life?
Time is running out to see The Cherry Orchard. It runs through February 19th at Seattle's Act Theater. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, every week the Refined team combs the feeds for interesting and uplifting stories. We're talking about people doing amazing things in their communities who inspire us to achieve more. Well, today we introduce you to a Portland man going to great heights to help others breathe more easily.
It's a cold morning in Forest Park, but nothing a hiking pro like Ted Zurcher can't handle.
We go on hikes every weekend, and each weekend the hike gets progressively more difficult.
By we, Ted means himself and the volunteers with Climb for Clean Air, a fundraiser for the American Lung Association. Every year for more than 4 months, Ted takes time out of each of his weekends to help train folks for a mountain climb that'll raise money for lung disease research.
When you're going out on these hikes, do you think of your daughter?
Yes, I do. I think of my daughter and all the things that we've gone through with her asthma.
Ted got involved because his family has seen the devastating effects of lung disease firsthand.
As a parent, it's very scary to see your daughter not being able to breathe.
Ted says, thanks to new research, his daughter Courtney now has medication that can manage her asthma. His grandfather wasn't so lucky.
Think about my grandfather and everything he went through, because it just really destroyed his quality of life.
And so Ted and the other volunteers train and climb and give up their time, hoping for a better future.
These are people that are willing to take time out of every weekend to go hiking, to raise funds, to do something good and give back for whatever reason.
All right, that'll do it for today's show. Thanks for joining us. I'm Gard Swanson. We'll see you next time right here on Seattle Refined.